I want to talk about COVID-19 because everyone is talking about it, and I feel like I I want to offer a different perspective, right? Because we see a lot of negativity and horrible stuff around COVID-19, and with that comes a lot of like low energy, and it's really not helpful if we focus on only on the negative aspects of the situation we're in. We live in a world of opposites, right? That's just where we live. There is light, there is dark, there is positive, negative, warm, cold. There's black, there is white. It's opposites. Yeah, and COVID-19 is exactly the same, right? You can look at it in a very negative way, and I'm not downplaying all the horrible situations that people are in, losing loved ones and seeing loved ones suffer and die and losing jobs. It's not about that. It's really about perspectives, because bad perspectives, negative perspectives, if we dwell on that, it's weakening us. I'm all about power. How can we empower ourselves? I said it the last time. Actually, I want to see if I'm actually alive here. I said it last time. This is an opportunity to empower yourself, and there's a lot we can do, right? And I came up with an exercise. I think I mentioned it last time. It's the wheel of life. I do that with my clients, just to give them an opportunity to take a perspective, a snapshot of their life, different dimensions, health, significant other, family, social, fun, leisure, personal growth, money, career, purpose, just an assessment of how you feel about it at the moment, right? This is just a snapshot, can change tomorrow, next week, next month. So I do that usually as an introduction with people who want to work with me, just to give a broader perspective on life. We can do the same in this situation, COVID-19, because it touches a lot of our areas, as I mentioned last time. And what I did today, I was like, okay, let's actually do a self-analysis and list all the bad stuff that comes up for me. Right? What is all the bad stuff that comes up for me? First a reflection, then all the bad stuff, and what is actually the good stuff that I can think of that comes with COVID-19, right? So I did that exercise. Let me just see if I still don't know if I'm live. I don't know, we'll see. So what I did is I updated the version. First of all, I did a little assessment myself, all right? So how do I feel at the moment? And that's from today. Feel great about my health, about my significant other. We spend a lot of time together. Social life, family, not very good, right? The other areas are more like, so in between. Money is a very dynamic one right now, because as you, I'm also thinking was like, how is this going to affect our economy, and what's going to happen, right? So that's very dynamic, and again, these areas are very positive, or like I'm very satisfied. And then I listed all the bad stuff that came to mind, and that just took a few minutes, just writing like all the negative stuff that I can think of in regards to COVID-19. And I was like, okay, let's move to the positive side, right? What are all the good things? All the good things that I can think of that come with that. And I want to read some of that. Don't want to go through the whole list, and I'm sure you can resonate with some of these aspects here, but on the bad stuff, the stuff that really drains my energy if I stay too long in that, I miss my family, right? I have family in Germany. I cannot travel to Germany right now, right? I miss my daughter. My daughter is with her mom right now. Usually we have a 4-week back and forth, like she's 4 weeks with me, 4 weeks with her. They're only like 10 minutes down the road, so very close, and we still see each other, but it's still different in that time. It's not as intense as it usually is. I feel lonely at times, right? Video is great, but I miss my friends, I miss hanging out with them. And I also feel like we do less stuff outside, even though I'm like an outdoor person. Yes, I go running and I do landscaping outside and mowing the lawn and putting the trash out, but I feel like we're doing less stuff outside. So that's sort of on the negative for me. It's also, I feel like Bill Murray in the Groundhog Day. Sometimes I don't even know what day of the week it is. It's like all it's a haze, right? And I'm very sad about all the victims out there, all the people that have lost their lives, have lost their loved ones, triggered by the virus and the situation, the business owners that are suffering, all the people who are unemployed, who are on furlough, and it's crazy, right? So I'm sad about that. I'm angry, and I fall into that trap, finger pointing. I'm angry at whoever. I want to make somebody responsible for that, right? Somebody's responsible for the situation, and I don't know where to point the finger, right? And it's really not blaming others is not empowering, right? For me it's bad. I'm worried about the mass reaction. If food gets scarce, if water shortage, I mean, I feel like we're always close to like this whole thing to flip, right? And have a crazy reaction out there. We are not there yet, and I hope it never gets there. I'm overwhelmed. I have times of overwhelm with like what to think about, what to deal with the finances, actually the whole like all these loan programs for business owners. I am a business owner, and I was like totally overwhelmed with all the options and taxes. You need to do your taxes, you need to turn this in, so that, and also an overwhelm in regards to how do I want to position myself personally, but also professionally, right? Who do I want to be? Like in my community, in my social circles, in my client circles, like how do I want to show up? So there's a certain level of overwhelm in regard to that, and then also the hey Sean, sometimes I do not even know what to, and I said it last time, what to believe. It's crazy. We are being bombarded by mainstream media and with all this crazy stuff and pictures and news and statistics, and then sometimes I get pulled into this conspiracy corner, and I watch David Wilcock and his hour-long footage on YouTube. I love the guy, and he's super brave, putting himself out there, but I feel like when I stay too long in that corner, I get derailed. Like it's not really empowering. I'm very curious and excited, but there's a lot in there that is like almost too hard to believe. And I'm also concerned that there is an increase, and I'm sure there is, and I've seen statistics, an increase in anxiety and stress and even depression in the community, in the population, right? So those are all things like on this side here, right? And there's more. I didn't have more space, right, to write. And now these areas, also the good stuff. What is the good stuff? And I'm sure you have seen this in your own life. I hope. If not, maybe that's inspiring. For me, there's a lot of alone time, like time to really be with yourself, reflect on your life, professionally, personally, like reflect on all these life dimensions. It's an opportunity right now. There's less distraction. Of course, you can still distract yourself. You can still be glued to TV and social media all day long and ingest everything that's coming towards you. Or you can step back and really reflect on yourself, on your own contribution to your life, instead of just pointing fingers and this organization did that, this government did that, and it's really not really empowering. I'm coming back always to the empowering stuff, right? So we can still do video. So I said, I miss my friends, I miss my family, yes, but I just was on WhatsApp video and saw my 90-year-old grandmother in Germany. She turned 90 today. How amazing is that? Of course, I would have loved to be there, but imagine we wouldn't have video, right? So great. Thank you WhatsApp, thank you Facebook, thank you Zoom, thank you for all, like Skype, all these video providers out there for having that. And thank you for telecom. I'm an ex-telecom guy. Thank you for all these amazing networks and this bandwidth that we have to actually see each other like that. I'm thankful that I can leave a message to you like that, right? And there's lots of time for home cooking, right? Like trying stuff at home. Parents are spending their time with their kids. There's family time. I see people outside walking and spending time in nature. If you go to a national park, parks are crowded nowadays and I'm sure today is a beautiful day. Of course, it's a double-edged sword with the social distancing, but people are like gravitating towards nature, I love to see that because it energizes you, it empowers you. Nature is so empowering. Connect with nature, right? And I feel like nature gets a break. I mean, everybody says, oh my God, look at the sky. It's so much bluer and the air is different. And I want to believe that. I want to believe that these few weeks of break had like a tremendous impact on nature, right? And that it really was a short time for us comparably, but like a very impactful recovery time for Earth. That is why part of me actually doesn't want the situation to end, right? I know it sounds harsh, but I feel like if we are now going back to business as usual, I feel we are losing an opportunity. And yeah, it's an interesting perspective, but I can talk more about that. Anyway, good stuff. Family life, spending time in nature, and really reflecting on everything. Like, how do you want your life to be going forward when things go back to whatever the normal is? How do you want it to be? How was it before? Do you feel, and really listen, be radically honest with yourself, do you feel that you had a sustainable life before? Like a healthy life, sustainable, not just for yourself, for your family, for your life setup, but also like with nature. Do you feel like we live in a sustainable setup here, right? With everything that we have, with the corporate setup, with the financial system in place, with the food, the pharma. Okay, battery's running low. I'm gonna wrap up here. Anyway, like again, time to reflect, and I think there's even more on the good side here, right? And I invite you to, and I make that link available. You can download that thing, a clean one, and do yourself. I invite you to do that exercise. It's a perfect opportunity for self-reflection, and I want to leave you with a few quotes. Actually, I love the quote from Albert Einstein, however you want to pronounce it. Adversity introduces a man to himself. Adversity introduces a woman to herself, right? I love that. It's true. And there's another one actually, you can't be brave if you only had wonderful things happening to you. You can't grow your wisdom. You can't find your inner strength if you don't go through tough times. And COVID-19 is in some way our friend, because it's an opportunity to really dig deep. And I encourage you to dig deep, and I will share more videos on like little steps and initiatives. It's not complicated, but the beautiful thing, every little step, every little activity empowers you, right? It's all about power. Why? Because when you empower yourself, your energy goes up. When your energy goes up, your vibration goes up. Your vibration spreads into your family, into your relationship, into your community, into the country, into the world. That is our mission, guys. Raise your vibration, do good stuff, think good stuff. Thinking good stuff makes you feel good stuff. Feeling good stuff makes you act in a good way. It's a chain reaction. And just monitor yourself and don't focus on the misery. Yeah, suffer whatever needs to happen. Go through the bad feelings, negative feelings, the grief, the loss. It is important. It's part of our life. I said it. We live in a life of opposites. But then step into the positivity of it. What is the opportunity? What is the learning? And you know, misery. We love to talk about miserable stuff, all the crazy stuff. It connects you on a certain level, right? We have a commonality. But if you're really honest, it's not empowering. It's not lifting your energy. It's actually depleting your energy. Conversations about and just in like indulging in negativity. All right. That's it for today. So I'll put this sheet here online. If you want, do it. If you want your own version, create your own version. It's not complicated. This is about simple stuff. I hope it helped. Leave a comment, share it. It's all about sharing, right? And I wish you a happy weekend. Stay safe, go outside, connect with nature, raise your vibration, empower yourself. Right? With that, you do a lot of service. Take care. Bye.